Tank Davis and Jake Paul
Bro.
deciding that it was going to be ideal to announce that they were going to have a fight in, I believe it's November.
Yeah, I think it's November 15th, if I'm not mistaken, or 16th. I'm looking it up right now.
Can I ask you, Julio, while you're looking that up, are you even excited to see this fight?
No. I'm not. November 14th is when the fight is supposed to take place. And to be quite honest, no, I'm not excited to see the fight. I mean, to me, kind of like what everybody else has been saying here lately, it seems just like a circus act at this point, you know. I know
Ryan
that
Garcia
everybody,
said it, bro. It's like WWE now.
yeah, I think for lack of better words, I mean, we all know there's a huge difference in weights between these two guys. Jake Paul in his last fight, I think he was weighing at 199 something pounds. Tank is 132 pounds soaking wet, bro.
135, dog. 135.
Soaking wet.
He
He's
weighed
135.
133 in his last fight, 133 and a half, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So the difference in size is ridiculous. One, I don't think Jake Paul is planning on coming down to 132 or 133 or
Bro, couldn't get
135.
down to 132 because his legs off.
and I
Ain't
don't
no
think
way.
and I don't think Tank is gonna come up to 199 or almost 200 pounds to fight that
Ain't no
fight.
way, bro. Who he look like? Bud
So
Crawford?
so again, and again, it's supposed to be, it was announced as a glorified exhibition fight.
Guys doing? This is supposed to be an exhibition. You understand? An exhibition.
It's gonna happen on November the 14th. I mean, I know that everybody's been calling out Jake Paul with all these fights that he's been having, you know, to fight a real boxer, to fight a real boxer, to fight a real boxer. I mean, he's been in the ring with a couple of real boxers already. Now, most of them are either not up to the standard that I would say consider a professional boxer at, or they were already past their prime. Prime example was Mike Tyson. But you're getting in a
Chavez
ring,
Jr.
Chavez Jr. You know, you're getting in a ring now with Tank Davis, who is
He tried
he
to. I'll
is
give him credit. He tried to go toe to toe with Anthony Joshua. I don't know why that fight fell out, but
that
that
should have
fight fell
happened.
through.
That should have happened.
That would have
That
made sense.
that would have been a better fight than what we're gonna get right now.
Now he
So
fought Tommy Fury and he lost. I believe that's how that went
Yep. Yep.
by decision.
Exactly.
So now you're looking at fight somebody your own size. Never, never. It was Nate Robinson got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like all these little dudes.
That's what I'm
It's
saying,
gonna be
bro.
a challenge for sure, but oh my god, this is not appealing to me.
It's not. It's not at this point. Like I just said at the beginning, it is a circus act. It is a sideshow. It is not part of what the boxing. I don't even think anybody in boxing is super excited about this fight. I don't even think outside of boxing, just fans in general of Jake Paul are excited about this fight. And the reason why I say that is because again, you look at the size difference. You look at, yes, he's fighting a quote unquote undisputed champion, um, which is debatable. And now because he announced this fight, him and Jake announced this fight, you have other fighters coming out saying, "Oh, well, he's ducking Roach and he's ducking this person and he's doing this and doing
Hey,
that." And
Roach is saying he's
oh,
ducking
oh
Roach.
yeah, oh yeah, he's been very vocal about that. And but that's something, you know. Again, I don't understand the thought process behind it. I think for Tank, since he already knows, since there's been speculation and talk about him retiring already, I think it's one of those, hey, let me get one more bag before I get up out of here,
Let
and
me
I'm
get that
done.
shmoney before I'm done.
And I'm done. And that's it. And I'll be good. But that's the way that I'm looking at this fight. And again, I know everybody has their own opinion about it, but I always think that with any fight with Jake Paul, there always has to be something in the contract that doesn't allow the other person to be able to just tee off on him. I know Joe has always said there's nothing in the contract that says that, but I guarantee you there's something going on there behind the scenes that we don't know about. Some sort of handshake or some shit that goes down that they're like, yeah, you're not allowed to knock this boy down.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Just let it do your work,
Why?
go around the ring, and
That
that's it.
doesn't. No, bro. I think
Because
he does a
the
really
reason
good
why I
job of
say
selecting his fights.
the reason why I say that is because in a lot of the fights, and again, this is controversial. Before I piss off all you Jake Paul fans that are out there that love watching them box, it is controversial. But every time that he fights with somebody, it doesn't matter who it is. There's always that opportunity in the ring that you see that the other fighter has the opportunity to knock the motherfucker out, and they don't take advantage of that opportunity.
Allegedly.
Okay, but in anyway, just to like I said, to me it's a fucking show. At this point, I don't give a fuck about Jake Paul no more, whether he gets knocked out or not. It's not appealing to me. Give me some real boxing matches. Give me some real fights. That's all I'm ready to see. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for the Canelo Crawford thing to go down in September. That's what I'm looking for as far as boxing goes. But that's just me, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you look at something like this fight, and there's nothing that moves the needle. It is a gimmicky fight.
Very much so.
It's like a carnival type
Yes.
fight, right? Like
Yes.
it's something you pay money to see, like a one-off, like when you go to a local fair or something, like, ooh, let's go see this attraction.
It reminds me of those YouTube fighters or fighting venues where they have a bunch of YouTubers fight each other. That's what it kind of reminds me of right now. That's what it's giving me a vibe of.
But boxing is trying its best to re reinvigorate itself. It's trying its best to repair a tarnished image of itself. It's trying its best to draw new fans, bring back fans that kind of got disenfranchised by the whole, that stigma of boxing is corrupt, boxing is boring. UFC puts on fights all the time between the top guys. There is no ducking. Like, it matters where you're ranked and stuff like that, as opposed to here. And then you have like all these different organizations, WBO, WBA, all of
WBC, yeah.
WBC. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, like A, B, C, D, E, F,
FG.
G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that go into boxing, and boxing has really hurt itself.
Yes.
It's fixed. This is the big one, and now you have a chance to get some people back. And sure, you're going to attract a lot more casuals, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
with a fight like this, because of the spectacle that it is. It's
Yes.
not really a legitimate fight. It's more of a spectacle. This is like dead ass, bro. This is like Rocky and Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips is here in the flesh, baby.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes across like to me. It's like,
that's exactly what it is. That's the perfect rendition of what that fight is going to be.
That's exactly what it is.
Rocky versus Thunder Lips is the exact thing that comes to mind whenever I look at that now.
Yes, and so you wanna, if you're like, oh, for every one of these Crawford versus Canelo super fights, mega fights, whatever you want to call it, then you have something like this where Jake Paul finally gets a little credibility when he fights Chavez Jr., right?
Yep.
Or when he fights Tommy Fury. You're building that credibility of your career, the legitimacy of your skills, and then you go and do something like this. Now, I don't know if Tank has the power to knock out Jake Paul, but he's given up like an 8-inch reach. He's given up 60 pounds of weight. Not to mention when Jake comes in there and he's rehydrated, what the hell he's fighting at that point.
215,
bruh.
230.
He got to be hitting 205 at least. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll be able to tell really quickly how legitimate this fight is, because if Jake Paul's like really trying to tee off on the smaller man like that, that's going to be crazy. But I don't anticipate, this is one of those times, Julio, where I will agree with you when I'm like, it's a carnival show. It's not it's not
It's not a
something
legit
that
fight. Yeah.
nah, bro. It's not something I'm looking forward to. I was like when you sent that to me, I was like, bro, I know that's fake. Ain't no
Yeah,
way.
yeah. There was 2 or 3 that I sent because I got it real quick on my feed, and I was like, "Let me send this to Joe, see what he thinks." And then I remember you being like texting me back, "Bro, that's fake. There ain't no way." And then not even 20 minutes later, Ring magazine
Yeah.
announces it. They're like, "Hey, Jake Paul and Tank Davis are scheduled." I
ESPN,
was like,
Ring
"What the?
Magazine. Yes, all those. And I was like, oh my God.
This is
We're
actually
re-
real."
we're really doing it. What the hell? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh
So
man,
I, I'll never hate on another man's
nope,
hustle. I'll
nope,
never watch another man's pockets. I'll
nope.
never, talk on another man's money.
Yep.
You getting that money, good for you,
Hey,
good
do
on
you?
you, good for the family.
Good luck to you
But
both. That's all I'm gonna
I
say.
know whose money you won't be getting is mine because
Nope. Well, it's gonna
that's
be. I think they said that it was gonna be
is
on
it a
Netflix too.
Netflix?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
I
So,
might cancel my membership that month.
well, the Canelo Crawford thing is supposed to be Netflix too. So,
They're getting all my money for
oh
sure.
yeah,
September, yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
watching Netflix. Get your shit together, so we
Please,
ain't got no buffering
please,
issues
no
like we
fucking
had for
lag. Please, please. I don't need to be watching the middle of that fight and get to the middle of the third round and be like,
those servers. Better be working overtime. Put some water cooling on them or something because you're gonna have millions and millions of people trying to watch that fight.
for real, facts.
So Netflix, but it's not just gonna be Netflix. I think it was gonna be Netflix and somebody else. Like it's gonna be streamed
Yeah.
in a couple of different spots. So I can
Hey man,
I
if
can
I have to
understand.
pay for it, I'll pay for that fucking fight. I want to
I mean,
see
I
the
ain't gonna
Crawford
go
Canelo
that
fight.
far, but
I will. I will. For the
I'll go to
Canelo
your house or
Crawford,
something, bro. If you pay
Canelo
for it, I'll go to
Crawford,
your house.
Canelo Crawford, I will pay for that hoe if I have to. Trust me.
That's
That's
gonna be a
that's
good fight, bro.
that's gonna be a
I'm
damn good fight.
excited for that, and
Hell yeah.
we'll definitely talk more about that fight as it gets a little bit closer. As a matter of fact, I was watching like a documentary on like how Canelo's already starting to train and stuff like that.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm ready for that. We'll see how it goes, bro. But as far as this fight, you're making a mockery of a sport that's already being mocked. You need to try to bring more legitimate fights. Get you something like an Anthony Joshua. Bro, you know what I wouldn't mind
I thought he was
seeing?
gonna retire. Or he
I
did
don't know
retire.
what Joshua's doing. I wouldn't mind seeing something like Fury versus Paul, Tyson Fury versus Jake Paul. Do it. Do it.
Oh hell no. That
Do
would be
it.
hilarious.
I'd love to see it. Now, you want to make a bag? Put something like that together. I'd pay for that.
Of course. Who the hell wouldn't? Because
I'd
you
pay
already
for
know
that.
what's gonna happen in
Oh,
that.
he's gonna drop him.
It's gonna drop his ass.
I would never say put like Jake Paul up against like Usyk or anything like that, but
Oh
maybe
yeah.
like Jake Paul versus Dubois, just something like that. Like
Daniel Dubois, yeah, that would be a good one too.
just
That would be a damn good one. But
Jake
see,
Paul
now
versus
we're talking.
Ruiz. You know what
Now
I'm
we're
saying? Like
talking.
we're talking
Even that one.
realistically now. We're talking realistic
Yeah,
now.
but see, even then, now when you start talking about that, now that will get me excited to watch Jake Paul fight
Yes.
because now he's fighting against people that are in his weight class that can be some sort of competition, and now he can build a record to where he can fight an actual champion
Now
at
you're
his
showing
weight.
I have real skills. I
Yeah,
am a boxer.
yeah.
I'm doing this
If you
for
can get in the
real.
ring with Andy Ruiz and beat him at boxing, then hey, I,
You
I
got all
can't
my
say shit.
respect. You
I
got
can't
all my
say
respect at
shit.
that point.
Exactly. You
At
can't
that point,
say
I'm like,
shit.
you know what? Say words, son. That's all.
Exactly.
That's all you at that point. Like I'm not hating on that. And if
Exactly.
you lose, but you tried your best, you bust your ass, you're giving it everything you got. People are gonna want to see that.
Yeah.
But if you keep giving out these little
It, not only
rinky
that,
dink,
I think that's why he doesn't have any respect in the boxing community because of the simple fact that he's always going after big names. He's already earned that that I guess whatever you want to call it. he's already earned the right to be able to fight all these guys. It's like, no, you're not at that level
He's
yet.
trying to act like he's A side on these fights.
For real. Like he's the champ and they're coming to fight him. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
no,
I'm the draw. I'm the draw. I'm like, fam.
you're not. The only
Who's
draw
the
that you got
who's
is
the
that people
draw in
want to
this
see
fight, in your opinion? Is it Jake or is
Tank.
it Tank?
It's Tank. It's Tank, bro. We ain't even got to play about that shit. It's Tank.
You think
Tank
so?
is the draw. The only reason that Jake has any draw is people want to see him get dropped. That's it. That is his draw.
I would have to see what the numbers say as far as like pay-per-views and payouts and stuff like that between Jake Paul's fights and Tank's fights, because in a situation like this,
Well, of
I
course.
do feel like
So Jake is going to
Jake
have the
would be
more
the draw
pull.
here.
Jake would have the more pull because of all the fighters that he has fought before. So when you look at his unsolicited record that he's been fighting all these people, he fought Tyson. Who was the draw in that fight? People tuned in because they tuned in to
It
watch
was
Mike.
Tyson.
It
Yeah,
was
they
Mike.
wanted to see what Mike was going to do.
Exactly. When he fought Chavez Jr., Paul was probably the draw on that one because Chavez Jr., he's already way past where he was any good at the damn sport to begin with. And then when he fought against Tommy Fury, again, Jake was the pull on that one.
He was the A side for
Exactly.
sure.
And then when he fought, what was that MMA guy? What was his name?
Ben Askren?
Not him. The other guy. There was another guy that he fought.
I don't hear, it was a black guy, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was.
I can't remember either, but
I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, whenever he announced those fights, because those fighters are known already, when they're known fighters, people draw because of those fighters because they are under the impression that this guy, he is a professional fighter. Jake is just some sort of fucking YouTuber sensation that just decided that he wanted to fight. Let's see him get his ass knocked out. A lot of times, I know a lot of people that I talk to that they
Tyron
say,
Woodley was the
there
guy
you
he
go.
fought.
The guys that watch boxing avidly, they're like, I just want to see Jake get knocked the fuck out. I want to see somebody shut his mouth up because he's always running his fucking mouth. He's always talking about, I'm the baddest. There ain't nobody better than me. I'm so trained up, this and that and the other. Come on, man. Fight somebody in your weight class. Fight somebody that actually contends in your weight class. And then we'll start talking about giving you some respect as far as boxing goes. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, bro, I agree with you, but like, here's some of the names on his record that I'm just like, Nate Robinson, which we talked about. He was like a short NBA player, got dropped ugly. That was the first time we really, really watched Jake Paul. He had a fight before then, but that was the first one where he really got notoriety is when he knocked out Nate. Then he fought Ben Askren. He knocked him out. Ben Askren was just trying to get paid. Shout out Ben Askren, by the way, for we talked about his story and how he's been a fighter and he looks really good now. And Tyron Woodley, he fought Woodley twice, I believe. He won via split decision, and in the rematch, he won via knockout. Anderson Silva gave him some problems. Yeah, he fought the Spider, and the Spider gave him some problems. Tommy Fury, he lost. Nate Diaz, who's not as big as Jake, lost by unanimous decision. So he couldn't get him out of there.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that one too.
I don't know who Andre August is, but he knocked him out in the first round. I don't know who Ryan Borland is, but he knocked him out in the first round. And then Tyson by a unanimous decision.
Well, see, those and even Tyson gave him problems at the beginning of the fight, and then towards the end of the fight, it was non-existent.
Tyson is an old man, dog. It should have never got to that point. But
exactly.
The one thing that he does bring is he's bringing the money. I think personally,
I think what he brings is the pocket. He brings the checkbook. He's the one that's like, if you fight me, we're gonna make a bag on this because people want to see this fight.
But you also say he brings the pocketbook for the buys, but he also brings it in like, I'm gonna pay you to take a L is basically how you feel.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what you say.
Yeah.
That's your
I
theory.
stand behind that. Until he fights somebody legitimate, that's what I'm gonna stand behind. That's all the fuck he does. That's all the fuck he does. Yeah, let me pay you so you can lose and make me look good. And then you go about your business with your bag. And that's it.
I don't see that, bro. I
I
mean,
do.
I can understand why some people say that, but I'm not completely of that mindset. But I do think that
Okay.
it is, like I said, it is
Well,
very much just the
everybody's entitled to their own
exhibition,
opinion, bro.
very much like a WWE type affair. So
Mm-hmm.
just kind of is what it is. I guess that kind of goes into your theory of it's predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
Just is what it is. So
It is.